Alex Jones here at the historic Grove Hotel and Estate outside of Watford, England, just northwest of London. This is historic because there are dozens and dozens of mainstream news articles in the U.S., but also here in England and in the continent of Europe, covering Bilderberg and the fact that they are making secret deals. So now we're getting above the puppets. We're now getting up to the actual puppeteers, the people controlling the marionettes. And that's the debate they've never wanted. And all over this place, you see transhumanist art where climbing out of the primordial ooze is a feminine skeleton with its humanity being melted away and replaced with machine. And that's the same idea of evolution and primitive creatures coming out of the ocean and then evolving. And the transhumanists have said that they are going to get rid of humanity as we know it, and that the global masters will attain basically immortality by merging with machines. Now, whether that's true or not, I'm not the one saying it, they're saying it. They believe they control our destiny and that we don't even count while we watch Dancing with the Stars and Queen Elizabeth II and all this mindless garbage. That is meant to steal our reality. It's meant to keep us in a very small little box. And if you don't know your environment, you are a slave. If you don't have information, you are a slave. But just look at this transhumanist art right here. And again, the water is boiling away the human flesh and being replaced, the humanity with the machine. And this is the type of art that you see all over this place. And this is historic. The most important thing is for you, if you live in Europe or the UK, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England, you name it, to come here. Next Saturday is probably the best day to shoot for, but if you can't, come on Friday. Come on Thursday. I'm here. It's Monday evening. They canceled our reservations here. They won't let us be here because, we're a threat. The press is a threat to these people, but we're still here able to get this footage. They threw the guys out yesterday, but we've come back on to document what's happening. And the idea that we're the bad guys, we're the dangerous guys, when these globalists are the ones that have the criminal history is just ridiculous. And so numbers are important. We're looking at thousands of people coming from just London alone, that is a city of 7, 8, 9 million people just south of here. And David Icke can get 6,000, 7,000 people out himself. He's arriving Friday. I'm going to interview him on my radio show, and we're going to give a speech. We don't know where we're going to give a speech yet because they won't give the permit for a public meeting. Talk about North Korea. Just amazing. So this is going to be historical. Be part of this historic event as the shadow government is exposed. Leanne, what do you make of all this? I mean, you've been working at InfoWars about 3 months, and now here you are in England.
Yeah, I think this is just incredible. 6 years ago, I never thought I would be here when I was watching Endgame and all these, breaking open the mind. And then here I am with Alex Jones on the property, and just the artwork itself is so telling. This fountain is it's like Terminator, and it's exactly what I think when I, think of Google merging with Bilderberg, getting their plan across. This is it. It's almost if you think of like baptism, when you come up out of the water and you're washed anew. Well, now it's like you're coming up out of the water and you're part machine.
Your humanity is boiling away.
Yeah.
Because notice it's not even anything human left anymore. It's being replaced by machine. It's not even a merger, and that's what they all talk about. This is nothing but eugenics 2.0, 3.0. And Leanne, you hadn't even told me the story when you did the job interview. And of course, you've done a lot of other great media stuff and done music shows and have a degree in journalism from UT. You didn't tell me that 6 years ago, that's when you decided to go back to college to be a journalist, seeing our films.
Yeah, because everyone told me there was no way I was going to go and do broadcast journalism and actually, be a muckraking journalist and talk about, the corruption in government. Everyone was like, no, you can't do that because there are 6 corporations that own the media, and that's not going to happen. And then I was watching Endgame and, Obama deception and all of these things, and I'm like, I can do this. This is real.
Absolutely, and that's why I wanted you to tell that story, is that people out there watching, just take action, stand against these people, start your own YouTube channel, make your own film, speak out.
They tell you that it cannot be done and that you cannot go against the system and that, you're owned, but it's not true. Like, there are definitely ways to...
Absolutely. Watson, come on.
I want to get some footage of this before...
Absolutely, get it before it gets dark. Well, hey, but Leanne, here we are. How historic is it that it's all over the news and that thousands of people are going to show up?
Yeah, I cannot wait. I imagine there's going to be thousands of people here with bullhorns, and like it's so peaceful and serene right now. I mean, it is like the quintessential.
These are the people that set up the euro. These are the people setting up the carbon taxes.
Yeah.
Watson, what do you make of this?
Complete overkill. Ring of steel. It's like they're going to have the hordes beating down the gates to get to Bilderberg.
In fact, I'm going to walk around and shoot a video. They're building a ring of steel over there.
Quite literally, yeah. Building huge barricades everywhere.
And the paper was saying millions of pounds of taxpayer money, so a bunch of globalists can show up like we're evil, that we're going to come cover this. But I thought it didn't exist, Paul.
Right, so at least £2 million in taxpayer money. The MPs, the British MPs that come, are breaking the ministerial code for the House of Commons. The US politicians are breaking the Logan Act. They're committing crimes. And basically this looks like complete overkill. Obviously when I came here before, it was all these temporary structures were not here. This is new, this temporary white structure.
So they're building temporary buildings, you
Yeah,
name it.
yeah. None of this was here.
And of course Google planned the Arab Spring here to put Al-Qaeda in charge. I mean, it's so crazy that now Rand Paul's talking about our government runs Al-Qaeda. There I was talking about that 12 years ago, and then now it's just mainstream news. Watson, what do you make of this transhumanist statue? McAdoo made a great point. I was thinking it's like evolutionary, but it's almost like being baptized as the human flesh boils away.
It's like somebody's dead. What do you want to do?
I'm just saying, talk closer to the mic.
All right. Yeah, it's like he's got half his flesh hanging off and he's crawling for survival. So it's pretty sick.
Well, if you look at the hips, too, it looks like a woman.
Yeah.
And, again, the skin is boiling off. The humanity's being lost. And if you look closer in the detail, the machinery is replacing it.
Yeah.
See, it's a woman. See the breast?
Yeah, it's a woman. Yeah.
It's a woman.
And a lot of the other sculptures are on a similar theme.
That's right. A lot of the other sculptures have the same theme.
Yeah, it's just like a pieces of a human.
Man merging with machine.
But it's not even merging. The human's being boiled away.
Oh, yes. That's Ray Kurzweil's vision, isn't it?
That's right. Come with me, Paul. This is an important report that we're uploading. You see these juniper trees from Europe? Those are the ones that are in Texas that took over, but they only grow squat there. That's what I'm allergic to, is those trees. Very beautiful, though. Watson, what do you expect to happen?
When?
Once this kicks off Thursday. How many people are you guessing are going to show up here?
Well, people have said thousands, but, there was about 800 in Chantilly. I guess it'll probably be about 500 to 800. I don't
You think?
It'll be thousands.
So you think 500 to 800?
Over the course of the 3 days, yeah.
All right, folks, that's another report for Infowars.com/Bilderberg. They do not want this covered. And even if you can't be here in spirit, help promote it on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. The real shadow government, the puppeteers, are being exposed. Infowars.com/Bilderberg. More reports coming.